Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a general pick-a-pile reading that is passion and romance messages from your person. Please keep in mind that these are of a sexual nature, so you're going to want to make sure it's somebody who you would like a sexy message from. Also, readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments. Decks are in the description box. There's also a link to my Linktree where you can find me all over the internet. And there's also a link to Etsy for this exact reading. I wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers. We're over 200. I'm really super excited about that. I'm really happy. That makes me happy that there are people who are getting messages from Spirit that they need. And then I'm also excited about the people who have been getting Etsy readings. It's been really nice to help you guys with your relationships. You have wonderful, happy, loving energy. I love my subscribers because you are amazing. The comments that you leave are happy and helpful, and I really appreciate it. And that brings me to our shout out person, who is Priestess Senko. He has a message from Moonology Cards that said, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Thank you so much for interacting, Priest. I really appreciate it. Oh, we're definitely going to be pulling those. On my channel, you know, if the camera zooms in, we pull a clarifier from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Also, we have the box, which is at the end of the video, where you find out what is in the box. And you use your intuition to find out what's in the box, and intuition is really important on my channel. So if I say something and it doesn't seem to fit, that means it's not yours, and you would just leave that information. So what we're doing in today's reading is I'm going to roll the die, and then that's how many messages you are going to get from your person. So let's go ahead. We have the green die, the blue die, and the gray die. So let's get started with the people who chose the green die. And you guys get 4 messages. Excellent. Okay. Ooh, that one just popped right out. You make love songs make sense. I know you are the one. I can't stop loving you. Ooh, and this one just popped right up in the air. I'm enjoying union with you in 5D. So this is a major, major feel of a soulmate or a twin flame. I really do feel, though, that you guys have just connected in person or possibly on social media. But for the majority of you, this is a brand new thing. It's not even really a relationship yet. But there's just this loving feeling that comes from your past experiences and from the fact that you guys have some 5D connections. You guys possibly have met astrally projecting, or I mean, there's definitely some heavy energy on past lives in this group of people, but definitely there's just like a knowing. It's like when you connected with this person, you as well knew that they were the one, but they just are basically on cloud 9. They're like, oh, I understand this now. I really get it. I feel like you guys are pretty young. For some of you, this is your first relationship. So you're definitely going to be learning from this. One of the things that I like to talk about when I think about like the one, I was like on Friends, the episodes are like the one with the Mustang or the one with the blah blah blah. When you're meeting these people, you're not going to meet anybody who's like the be all end all, but you might meet like the one who helped you learn about unconditional love and the one who helped you realize like I have a journal that I've been keeping for a long time, and I was reading it the other day, and I wrote in there that I realized that I didn't want a person who would sleep on an air mattress permanently. That was the thing that was important to me. So that person was the one who taught me that. So, take a little bit of the pressure off yourself and saying like, I know you are the one. They might be the one who's going to be teaching you something. So, enjoy this. You guys have a great connection, a great what's the word? A great peace is involved in this. I think it's going to take you down some roads you've never been on before. You're definitely going to learn with this person. Just keep an open mind because you guys have a connection, and it's a really good one. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you would like personal messages, you can definitely go to Etsy and get that for your connection specifically. Also, as I was reading that, I was like, I'm going to do some past life readings so we can have some connections with those too, because I love past life connections. Anyway, don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the things that you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. So now we're going to choose the people, or roll for the people who chose the blue die. Oh, one. That's not enough. It's so funny. We said one and then three of them popped out. So I'm going to show them to you. We have, I want a loving home with you. I want to touch your naked flesh. And be strong, my beloved. Sorry, guys, I need a little drink of water here. Give me 1 second. Sorry. My mouth has been so dry. I live in the desert, so sometimes even in the winter it gets really dry. Anyway, let's go ahead. We're going to roll this again. All right, let's get 4 more. This person has a story. I sense that you guys are not in connection or in communication right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we have, I want a loving home with you. I want to touch your naked flesh. Be strong, my beloved. I have healed because of you. Loving has happened before. Hold our vision, and I love being your best friend. So for some of you, oh, let's go ahead and we'll pull a clarifier. Wow, they have a lot to say. Okay. Everyone to talk to. Okay, so the overall feeling of this connection, especially because it's like I want to, like that. The feels that has not happened yet. I really have a sense that this person is possibly in a relationship already, or maybe you are in a relationship already. They're calling you their beloved. So that's usually something that has to do with like a twin flame or a soulmate. Wow. Okay, so it didn't land on anything. So I don't actually control the camera. It has a mind of its own. I like to feel that there's some romance angels who are zooming things in because I never even touch it. So I feel like you guys need some messages today. So let's see. I have healed because of you is showing as the devil. So, and then I also want to show you this card because it's absolutely crazy. So there's like this energy of like some addiction, some envy. This person had some really bad things happening when they met you. And it was their own choices. Oh, that was the karmic thing that's keeping you guys separated. That's why they want a loving home. That's why they want to touch you. That's why they're telling you to be strong. They're healing. For some of you, they're in the midst of this healing. You actually separated from this person because you were like, oh, you're addicted to this thing, and I don't want to be a part of that. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull the... Okay. So then, loving you has happened before. Wow, you guys. This is all over the place. So this is pulling up as the reversed strength card. The reversed strength card is about abuse of power. It's about fear and discord. Wow, you guys have had multiple past lives together. They've disappointed you time and time again. And there's just this part of you that is just really holding on to the vision. And that vision is pulling up with a clarifier of the Six of Swords, which is about a necessary transition or a necessary change. I sense for some of you that this addiction that came in for this person was a karmic agreement that you made with them. You're like, yes, I will be with you for this. You guys did this on another plane. This is not something you agreed to here. This is something where I'm really happy that the majority of you are not in the relationship because this person needs to heal themselves. So then this says, I love being your best friend. And that is pulling up as the Knight of Cups and the reverse Six of Wands. So, yeah, we got a lot going on with the best friend part of it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pull that other cup or that other card. Knight of Cups is a Prince Charming. They came in, they were really suave. You really thought, oh, they'll never hurt me. They really love me. But there's a lot of pain in this group. So then the reverse Six of Wands people, you had to do with like giving up and a lack of confidence, and there was a retreat. And then the other card that's pulling up is the reverse Two of Pentacles, and that's about an inability to commit. So for some of these people, it was like I really strongly sense a sex addiction. If they weren't having affairs and cheating, they were doing a lot of like online porn and stuff like that. It was just overwhelming, and you were like, I don't want to compete with this anymore. And I feel like that's what broke up the loving home for some of you. You were in a relationship with this person, and it was a real sense of tough love to tell them that you didn't want a relationship with them. And that's where it comes in of be strong, my beloved. They need you to be strong. And also for yourself, you don't need to be, because a lot of these cards are about abuse and abandonment and not having strength. Like, you did not give up. You gave this person an opportunity to heal themselves, which is, I have healed because of you. Like, you really let some of that go. And let's pull a clarity on the Six of Swords, because the Six of Swords is about things being necessary. It's a transition that you were supposed to take. This was the path that you were supposed to be on. And the card that pulled up for that was the reverse Two of Swords as the clarifier. So that's on that one. So the reverse Two of Swords is about confusion and indecision. Like, this person never picked you. They picked their vice, whatever that was for your situation, because I sense that it will be different for all of you. The majority of this was some type of sexual, either they were having an affair or they were cheating. Like, this was something that you were like, nope, I'm not letting that happen to myself. And that was the best thing that you could have ever done. I also feel like for some of you, 26 is important because we have 2, 6, and 2, 6. So either 26 or 62 is important. We have 2 major arcana, which is what is happening with the being divinely led in this situation. There is a lot of pain. There is a broken home. This person does have a sex addiction, but they are working on it, and there is some healing. So if you can continue to be strong, and if you still want the relationship, I mean, you're looking at this and trying to hear messages from them. So I do sense that some of you are like, oh yeah, we're not in communication because I know it's not good for me to talk to them, but you just kind of wanted to see what was going on, and this is what is going on. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you want this exact message, I do have that available on Etsy. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of the wonderful things that you can do on YouTube. And then don't forget to go to the end of the box or the end of the video to find out what is in the box. All right, so let's go for group 3, the people that chose the gray. So you guys have 4 messages as well. So let me pull that. It will never be over. Wow. Sorry, guys. Like, half the pile just fell on the floor. Give me 1 second. Okay. Wow. You are the one for me. You and I just make sense. Saying I love you gives me such a rush. So, I mean, really, you guys, this is odd because for some of you, though, I felt a little bit of a sense of disappointment. Like, oh, I didn't want this person to be thinking loving things about me. That's for a small group of you. And there was also, this card was on the floor. So we're going to say that for some of you, we have the reverse 7 of Pentacles that showed up, which is about giving up too soon. So I really sense that this person is like, it'll never be over. You're the one for me. You and I make sense. Saying I love you gives me a rush. I sense that right now you're upset with this person and you've kind of like taken a step back. They're trying to tell you that everything is going to be okay. But then here's this card saying that you've given up too soon. So I do think this person maybe messed up with something. Let's see. Let me think how to ask the question. Did the Watcher's person mess up? I'm just shuffling the oracles of yes or no so that if it lands on the yellow, which is ask a friend. Oh, okay. So it says that they did not mess up. So maybe there's something that some of you are upset about that you don't have all the information about, because I do feel like you're upset or like you think something happened, but you gave up too soon. And so the cards are really telling you, hey, go back in there, find out what else is going on, because you don't have the whole message. But if you would like to have an individual reading that is about your specific message and go deeper into what you have information on, you can definitely go to Etsy and get this specific reading. And then don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now it is time for what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? I'm going to go ahead and open this in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we have the silver square. All right, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.